20 minutes. But there is in the paddock, you will see the orange MS, not the chassis, the orange MS stand area, and that is Motorsport for MS. And I'm sure that I'm not alone in knowing people that have suffered from MS. And if you do, or even if you don't, it is well worth just putting a couple of extra pennies in Noel's charity fund. I mean, come on, we're paying £27 for a bacon roll in the restaurant, so we may as well put 50p in a charity bucket for Motorsport for MS. And then watch as Noel does a lap on his scooter. Mini X30. Oh, that's up next on the track. It is Georgie Dimitrov and William Ellsworth on the front row. Alicia Barrett and Dominic Bush on row 2. Sam Heading and Alex Lay, row 3. Tom Edgar and Blake Anglis, row 4. Oliver Phillips and Kiki Yuen on row 5. Ben Cochran and Ivan Lomliev. TJ McDonald, Ross McDonald and Khaled Saab round out the list of runners. Of course, this driver's bidding to become the first holder of the Mini X30 GP plate. It's a official title. It is the X30 Mini Kart Masters Trophy, where the winner gets a GP plate. Maybe. Off they go, racing, clean start. And it is. Into the screen there, and it's the Fusion number 23, Georgie Dimitrov, into the lead. Behind them all, and they're all piling in at the first hairpin. Dimitrov's got a good lead. Then it is the Coles Racing number 319 of William Ellsworth in second place. Well, he was in second place. He's now in third because Alicia Barrett has moved into P2. Sam Heading for M Sport is there in the number 57 kart. He is in fourth place behind Ellsworth, and Heading has got Dominic Bush. And the BMR restart the Xenon chassis. Of course, that is affiliated with the BMR Restart Touring Car team. And at the back of the screen, Ivan Lomliev getting a little bit agricultural coming out of the final corner and bouncing about the place. Global karting driver from London. Dimitrov, Ellsworth, Heading, Bush. Behind Bush, it is Edgar, the Northern Irishman in kart number 52. Alex Lay, the Dartford Karting Racing entry in kart number 17. And there's Ellsworth getting shuffled wide there by Heading. By Bush. And now it is Alex Lay's turn to make a move on Tom Edgar. The number 84 kart, Blake Anglis, the privateer driver. That's an MS chassis. And it's a very, very distinctive bright blue and yellow. Anglis doing two classes. Both his karts are decorated in the same, call it the mum and dad livery, because wherever he is in the circuit, mum and dad can always spot him a mile off. And the bridge go the leaders, and Dimitrov is beginning to stretch away. Somebody running wide in about third or fourth place out in the banking, and that may be, Dominic Bush is still there. It could have been Sam Heading, Heading is still there. Who was that? It was Heading, sorry. You can see from the camera was Heading it round a bit wide, and he's dropped down to 2, 4, 6, 7th place. And behind him, Edgar goes in on Lay, and Heading thinks to himself, right, I've got to make these places pronto, and he picks up one of them at the expense of number 17, Alex Lay. Behind them, Blake Anglis is right there to create an 8-strong pack for the lead. Ben Cochran runs 9th, then it's Oliver Phillips, Khaled Saab up to 11th, followed by Ivan Lomliev, Kiki Yuen, Ross McDonald, and TJ McDonald. So Ross McDonald, the Irishman, and TJ McDonald, also the Irishman, but not quite spelt the same. Heading, pushing Edgar under the bridge onto the banking. Of course, you're thinking Edgar, you must mean Johnny Edgar. No, newly crowned. I'm sure if they're listening that they'll be on the phone or texting somebody to say he's got it wrong. but it's I think it's the newly crowned CIK European Junior Karting Champion, Johnny Edgar. It's Tom Edgar that we're referring to here, and it's Tom Edgar, the Northern Irishman, who is now falling back to 7th place. Alicia Barrett has just set the fastest lap, and Dominic Bush is closing in a little bit on Georgi Dimitrov. His lead is now down to 8/10 of a second. Barrett, the second kart in that shot there, and the third kart in that shot, because she's in 3rd place in 3:33. Trying to go with Bush, and again, Dominic Bush 2/10 faster than the race leader on lap number 4. We've got plenty of time for Bush and Barrett and Ellsworth to close in, and in fact another new fastest lap from Alicia Barrett. A lady from Scunthorpe in her first season out of cadets. There's Sam Heading, another driver in his first year out of cadet. And number 57, he's got Alex Lay right behind him. Then it's Tom Edgar and Blake Angus. And obviously this, a new class, there is a ranking system in the Little Green Man, not a points table, for reasons that I best not explain while we've got racing going on, because could be here till tomorrow. But in the LGM ranking system, Georgi Dimitrov is actually 2nd in the ranking system. Tom Edgar 3rd, Bush 4th, Barrett 5th, Donald 6th, and Lay 7th. So best, most the best mini drivers we've got in this country, and this its first year on British circuits. Here in this race, and Dimitrov briefly loses the lead to Dominic Bush, but he gets it back straight away. Now, Alicia Barrett moves into 2nd place, so Bush slips back to 3rd, and let's just say that the second race yesterday, Dominic Bush was somewhat, well, he defended hard, but of course there's a fine line between defence and defence, and I think that may have established what that line is. And Bush now pushing on after Barrett. Dimitrov checks over his shoulder. This is Ellsworth there in 4th place as well. Sam Heading in 5th place. The number 57 car can't quite bridge that gap as they go under the bridge. Out onto the banking. Dimitrov with 3.5 minutes to go is going to come under pressure. There's a good move there from Dominic Bush. Decisive into turn number 3. On Barrett, Alex Lay, 60.150, new fastest lap. And of course, it's going to annoy me now, because I gave you 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th in the LGM Mini X30 rankings, and Mike and James Mills were good enough to give me a copy of Revista magazine, which contains the rankings, and I can't find it now. It's going to annoy me until I know who's first, because I'm a bit like that. But on the track, Georgi Dimitrov says to himself, okay, when I was leading you, Mr. Bush, yesterday, or when you were leading me, you were not going to let me pass, so why should I do the same now? Let's see if Dimitrov starts defending with 3 minutes to go, or whether he says to himself, well, you know, yesterday was yesterday, we've got a GP plate to win, and that's tomorrow, so I'm not going to worry about yesterday today, because I'm thinking about tomorrow, if you get my meaning. 8 laps in, Sam Heading, new fastest lap, 60.03 seconds. Now, have we had a sub 60 second Mini X30 lap? Yeah, that's the thing. Is there a lap record to be established? Dimitrov still leads. Bush right there. Barrett now beginning to fall back a little bit. And that's what Dominic Bush wanted. He wants to work with Georgi Dimitrov for as long as possible to just ease them both away from Alicia Barrett. And then when it comes down to the last lap dust up, it's just the two of them together. And I'm not looking at the screen right now because I'm trying to find this magazine in the commentary box. Nothing's happened. Dimitrov still leads. Sod's law happens at the minute I turn around to, you know, say thank you to Ian Rogers for giving me a cup of coffee, or Price World Cup and giving me a cup of coffee, or for booting the track, but nothing happened there. 1 minute 45 to go. Multitasking going on as I flip to the pages and also try and look at the go-kart race happening in front of me as Dimitrov Has to brake late. Bush was right on his bumper. You don't understand how hard that is when you're flat out and you're inches away from someone's rear bumper. You have to react to them braking instantly. You've got your own braking points, but if you misjudge your braking points when you're following a driver as close as Dominic Bush was following Georgi Dimitrov then, as we're watching Alex Lay doing a very similar thing on the screen now to Sam Heading, if you misjudge your braking point by so much as 6 inches, you've punted the guy in front of you, your nose cone bracket's dropped, so you're going to get a penalty. The clerk has seen you make contact and he's going to haul you over the coals anyway. And, there is this poorly sounding cart going past me there. And I'm not quite sure who it is, but that sounded like an exhaust bracket working loose amongst somebody in the top 8. I'm heading at 59.95. It's Joseph Taylor is the leader of the X30 Mini driver rankings, and he's not racing because he's racing in Junior OK. Now I know I can put the magazine down. And there goes Dominic Bush for the race lead. Bush to the inside at hairpin number 2 on Dimitrov. And now, who is that making that godly sound? It is one of the top 6. Has got an exhaust bracket that has come off. I can't visually see it, but it's certainly not the quietest of machines. Bush, Dimitrov, the top 2. This clock has struck 0. The last lap board goes out. It's Sam Heading with a mechanical problem. Oh no! And look at that. That's the second time it's happened. Sam Heading has made all that work to finally get to the leaders, and then something goes wrong. Yesterday, he had a mechanical problem, retired at turn 4, just as he caught the leaders. And there you can see his exhaust has collapsed. Obviously, the bracket is broken. Bush defends. Down the hill, Dimitrov is going to swing out wide any moment now, or is he? No. It's actually Alex Lay in the number 17 Dartford karting machine that swings out wide, side by side with Alicia Barrett for 3rd, but no, Barrett squeezes into the inside and Lay has to give in, and Sam Heading is still in the mix. He's seen the mechanical flag. Oh, it's the last lap of the race. What do you do? Do you just think, oh, it's the last lap, I can see the lead, do I just pull aside? Or does the racer in you take over? Well, it's a tough one, but Bush leads. Dimitrov right in his wheel tracks. Heading is 3rd on the road, but that's not going to stand, unfortunately. I shouldn't imagine. It's going to be Alicia Barrett in 3rd place, and Dominic Bush wins his 2nd race. And Sam Heading did get alongside Georgi Dimitrov, but he's going to go back, and the cart will not comply with scrutineering. But it's Bush who takes the win. Dimitrov 2nd. Now, assuming that Alicia Barrett will eventually get 3rd, and Tom Edgar in 4th, followed by William Ellswood, Alex Lay and Blake Anglis in 7th, Ivan Lomliev 8th, then Ben Cochran and Khalid Saab rounding out the top 10. And, well, look at the gaps. There was, 0.2 of a second between it. And I think when you see the full Telemundi Media graphics running order, there we are, the top 8 separated by 1.25 seconds. Incredible stuff from the Mini X30s. And we now look ahead to the penultimate race of the morning, early afternoon here at Paul Fletcher International. It is the Minimax race. So another very close fought affair about to unfold in just a few moments, while I have a biscuit. There we are.